Hello everybody, my name is Bulba. Today I'm going to be going over with you the entire HAZBIN Hotel Playbill. Now the way this is going to work is I'm not going to read aloud every single thing that you see in here, but I'm just going to show you each and every page, and if at any point you want to pause, skip ahead, rewind, anything you want, feel free to do so. This is just going to be showing off the playbill in its full, because I know it's not something you can really order anymore, so the only way you could have gotten it is if you ordered it like over 400 days ago now, which is absurd. So I thought, hey, why not make a video about it? If at any point anyone working on the playbill or the show asks me to take this down, I will happily do so. I just thought it would be helpful for anyone who did not get their hands on the playbill, as there's no really way to get it now. And if there is ever a point where they do make it available for sale again, I'll probably also remove this video. But yeah, I thought, let's just show off this whole thing in its glory. Here's the front cover. It looks pretty simple, nothing crazy. I think it's a pretty nice start. Pages 1 and 2. I'm not going to be counting every page because I'll probably lose track, but here's what the first part looks like. Here's the first page where it has all the characters, and the second page where it has more information about the cast and who created the show. Here are all the names in full detail in case you were not able to see that. Hope it's readable. Next up we have Viv's story. Vivienne Medrano, also known by her online alias VivziePop, is an American animator, writer, director, illustrator, comic creator, and voice actress. Here is her story in full. And on the right, here's a wonderful ad for IMP. Here, let me straighten this up. There we go. Here's a wonderful ad for IMP. It reminds me of the jingle from the pilot episode, where it's like, when you want some veggie gum, but you don't want to wait too long. You remember all that from the pilot of Hello Lost, which is like 5 years ago. It reminds me of this. Pause if you want to see this better. But yeah, one of my favorite things is at the bottom where it says, satisfaction or your money back guaranteed, and it says satisfaction determined, oh, the lighting's terrible. Satisfaction determined at the discretion of IMP, which is hilarious in my opinion. Next up, this is more information about the actual cast, which you would typically see in the playbill for like an actual play, for example. Here, I'll show this on the left. Here's the cast, pause if you need. On the right has the list name of all the episodes. And on the right, it also has the names of all the songs. I noticed it's slightly different, like there's some changes. Like Loser Baby has an exclamation mark at the end now. The finale song is not just called Finale, it's called The Show Must Go On Finale. Some pretty interesting details, and if you missed it on the left, there's also an ad for Rosie's Emporium. If you need anything, come visit Cannibal Town. So, yeah. Next up. Pictures of all the characters and all the cast members behind those characters. I'm gonna start with the left side. So on the left we can see Charlie, Vaggie, Alastor, Angel, Penchus, Husk, Niffty, Adam, Lute, Lucifer, Cherry, Vox, Valentino, Velvet, Carmilla, Rosie, Sarah, Emily, Mimsy, Zestel, Travis, Katie Killjoy, Peter, and Buddy McSluggy, which is an interesting choice. And on the right we can see all the characters, or all the people behind those characters. Erica Henningsen, Stephanie Beatriz, Amir Talai, Blake Roman, Alex Brightman, Keith David, Kimiko Glenn, Jessica Fosk, Jeremy Jordan, Christina Alabado, Christian Borle, Joel Perez, Lily Cooper, Daphne Rubin Vega, Leslie Rodriguez-Kritzer, Bettina Miller, Shobha Narayan, Sarah Stiles, James Monroe Eaglehart, Don Dale Rivera, Brandon Rogers, Darren Criss, and Nick Lauer. This has more information about the actual characters themselves. This is something you're definitely going to have to pause for, as I believe it's one of the more anticipated sections of the entire playbill. But here, I'll try to show it for you as best I can. I'm sorry if I'm bad at aligning this stuff, but here's this one for Charlie on the top left. Here's Alastor. Full caps, that's funny. Angel Dust. Vaggie on the top. Husker, it's pretty small, but that's him. Niffty. And Sir Penchus. And last but not least, Lucifer Morningstar. And on the right there is a giant ad for Vox Tech. It doesn't really advertise the actual company, it's just picture Vox, the words trust us and his logo. Which is pretty cool, I think. Next up. Oh, more of who's who in the cast. So, first up we have Carmilla Carmine, Rosie, Sarah, Emily, with a little happy face at the very end, Mimsy, Vox. This one's like 2 parts, by the way. Here's the rest of the Vox at the top. Valentino, Velvet. It kind of looks like an Instagram bio, or like a Twitter bio almost, which I think is pretty cool. Travis. And then, again, the interesting choice at the very bottom, Buddy McSlurpee. I don't know why they put that in there, but they did, and I respect it. And on the right here is a huge Valentino poster. It's like the one we saw in the actual episode too, but that's what it looks like in full. This, okay, even more actually. St. Peter at the very top. Loot, just classified information. More about Adam right there. Zestial. He's actually retired, which I didn't even know myself. Cherry Bomb, which is the last actual character one. And then now we have more about the cast and the studio. So here's about Vivienne Medrano. Spindle Horse, which is the studio behind the shows. Sam Miller, which is the art director. Oh, there's more of Spindle Horse actually on the very top. And then Sam Miller, the art director. Sky Henwood, an animation director and writer. Andrew Underberg, which is one of the composers for the show. Sam Haft, which is one of the other composers of the show. Also, you might know him as half of a living Tombstone. Richard Horvitz, which is the voice director, and maybe you might know him as Invader Zim or Moxie from Hell of a Loss. And don't forget the little illustration of Fatneck on the bottom left. Here we have a lovely poster of Angel Dust. I think I forgot if you see this in episode like 2 or 4. It's one of those for sure. But yeah. Here we have more about the actual voice actors and singers. On the top left you have, oh god, sorry if it's like that, but on the top left you have Erica Henningsen. I think you can read that. And you have Stephanie Beatrice, the voice of Vaggie. Amir Talai, the voice of Alastor and Tom Trench. More about Amir Talai up here. Blake Roman, the voice of Angel Dust. Alex Brightman, the voice of Adam and Serpentius. There will be more on him on the next page. More about Alex Brightman up here. Keith David, there's a ton about him. Everyone knows Keith David, the voice actor of Husk and a lot of other things, both in voice and in actual acting that you may have recognized. Kimiko Glenn, the voice of Niffty. More about Kimiko Glenn up here. Hold on, let me try to make this readable. There we go. I believe that's as readable as it's gonna get. I'm sorry. There we go. Jessica Vosk, the voice of Luke. More about Jessica Vosk on the top of this page. Jeremy Jordan, the voice of Lucifer. And more about him up here on the right. I believe that all of that was readable. If not, I'm so sorry. Tell me in the comments, and I'll show more. But wait, there's more! Christina Alabato. Oh god, the camera needs to focus. Sorry if this is like a sloppy, made video. There we go. Christina Alabato, voice of Cherry Bomb. Christian Borle, the voice of Vox. A little bit more about Christian Borle on the very top. Then we have Joel Perez, the voice of Valentino. Lily Cooper, the voice of Velvet. And of course we have a giant ad for VoxTech on the right. We now deliver instantly. Instant delivery varies between 50 or 500 business days, which is hilarious in my opinion. Can't afford it, we can't assist you with that. 4,200 is crazy. But it's VoxTech, so I guess I cannot be super surprised, but I would still buy it. Even more voice actors. Oops, I did not mean to go to the previous page. Here we have Daphne Rubin Vega, the voice of Carmela Carmine. Camera focus. There we go. A little bit more about her on the very top of this page. Bettina Miller, the voice of Sarah. A little bit more about Bettina Miller on the top here. Shobha Narayan, the voice of Emily. Leslie Rodriguez-Kritzer, the voice of Rosie. Don't forget the mandatory Fad Nuggets illustration. More about Leslie Rodriguez-Kritzer on the very top here. Sarah Stiles, the voice of Mimsy. You might know her as Spinel from Steven Universe. James Monroe Englehart, also known as Zestial. You might know him as Osmodius in Hell of Blast, as well as a ton of other things. Next page. Giant Spindlehorse logo. You'd love to see it. The iconic background. Don Daryl Rivera, which is the voice of Travis. Darren Criss, the voice of St. Peter. Pretty long bio. Mick Lower, the voice of Buddy McSluggy. And Brandon Rogers, who needs no introduction, as the voice of Katie Killjoy, among many other things if you watch his YouTube channel. And a cute little illustration of Kiki on the very bottom right. Now, I know it's been 12 minutes and we still have a lot to go through, but I'm going to try to keep getting through this as fast as I can so I don't waste a ton of your time. RoboFizz ad on the very left. Exact replica of the real thing. Buy one because I said so. Mammon. Lovely. Here, it just has the lyrics to the songs. Here's the entire lyrics to Hell is Forever. I'll show like the first... I mean, I have lyric videos, on these songs, so if you want to go watch them, go ahead. But it has all the lyrics right here. Yeah. Giant thing of Pentagram City. Also, there was this that came with the actual... It was on this page, I'm pretty sure, somewhere here. It's a little sticker. I might put this on my laptop, my water bottle, something like that. Here is a giant picture of Pentagram City. A lot of little details. You can see heaven, you can see Pentagram, you can see a lot of cool things. You can see, what else? Bees Tower over here. Heaven Embassy. Ton of things. The actual, where is it at? HAZBIN Hotel in the very background. Ton of things. It's beautiful. Even though it's hell, it's still beautiful. Here we have the lyrics of Stayed Gone. It's a lot. It's mostly just text. Like a huge paragraph because of Vox. It honestly doesn't look like that much. But, yeah. Here's It Starts With Sorry. Don't forget the ad for the Love Potion by Velvet. Just in case you want to get your hands on one. Although I don't recommend it. Don't forget Extermination Day. Okay, this is hilarious in my opinion. I love this drawing. This is like... I wish they had a sticker of this. I would, like, love that. Here we have the lyrics to Loser Baby. Again, I made lyric videos on all of these songs. I'll post... what's it called? I'll link them... Maybe I'll put like a card on the top right if you want to go watch them. And here's all the lyrics to Loser Baby. Sheet music. I don't know how much of you guys know about sheet music, but if you want to play Happy Day in Hell on your own, here's the first part of the song. show, get closer. Tempo is 116. 4x4 time signature, pretty standard. Next page. Next page again. Next page again. Promise, we're almost done. Here's the next page. I believe this shouldn't be the last page up next. I might be wrong, but... I think what's funny about this is I just finished my music class right before recording this, so it's looking a little bit too familiar to me. And yeah, that is that for the music part. Here's more about, like, this is more like a Q&A type thing, so it has questions and answers from Alex Brightman. Here's little illustrations of Serpentious, just simple like line art, nothing too crazy. Here on the bottom, I'll put this up so you can see everything. Pause if you want to read this in full. Here's talking to Erica Henningsen, the voice of Charlie Morningstar. More line art up there. And then here on the bottom you can see the questions and answers. Okay. There should be a little bit more. Oh, here's actually more questions and answers with Erica. As well as a Live in Pentagram poster with Valentino and a Resistance poster with Lilith. Let me get closer for the actual text. On the right we have a thing with Skyhen with, I forgot what role they are, but I know it said it at the start, so yes. Oh, they're an animator, yes. The animation director. think it's interesting because we can see actual storyboards on the right. So here's the questions and answers. We're almost to the end, by the way. Here's questions and answers with the composers, music composers, Sam Hafton and Andrew Underberg. I'll go by these one at a time. And don't forget the ad for the Vox Tech watch. $9,000. Vox says he'd buy it. Can't forget the illustration of Fat Nuggets too. And last, I think this is the last thing, but last but not least, questions and answers with the creator of Hell of Boss and HAZBIN Hotel, Vivienne Medrano. Here's a little cute art of all the characters. And here's the questions and answers. Sorry if the lighting gets in the way of anything, but here is everything. This is the first page. Here's the second page. I'll have to go one by one for the second page. The last of the questions. Wait, was there any cool art over here? I totally forgot. No, there wasn't. I wasn't even thinking about it. You can see more questions with Vivienne, as well as a Angel Dust poster on the very left. Looks pretty cool. And last but not least, even more questions with a V's poster on the left. And the final thing in the playbill is this huge art on the very last page. Welcome to the HAZBIN Hotel. I think this was actually shown in episode 1. It's Charlie's writing and then Alastor's annotations, you could say. Pause if you want to get a full look at it. And your room is waiting. Prime. That is the end of the HAZBIN Hotel playbill. I thought I'd just quickly go over this with you guys. I mean, I know the video is still 23 minutes, and it's probably going to be even longer if you want to pause and really look at everything. But yeah, that is the HAZBIN Hotel playbill. I don't know the exact number of pages, but it is great in my opinion. Thank you guys for watching this video. There's not much else I really have to say. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If at any point you want to pause, feel free to do that. Rewind, go back, look at anything you want. If at any point you want to take a look at the lyric videos I made for some of the stuff, because I know I just skimmed by the lyrics and it's hard to tell based off of just reading, but if at any point you want to skim back and look at the lyrics, go ahead. I want to give a shout out to my channel members at the time of recording this video: William Gillette, Billy Snowball, Christina Uhas, and Preppy Pomney for the constant support. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video whenever that comes. Bye-bye!